Is something going on?
Sounds like it. Kisara wants us all to meet at the castle entrance. Taking in the view again?
Yeah. Looking at the scenery helps take my mind off things.
Like what?
Being a maiden. Whether I really am a descendant of Naori. Those kinds of things.
So, are you mad at me?
For what?
I destroyed the Renaissance. Right as you were about to get rid of your thorns forever.
Why did you destroy it?
When I saw it appear in front of me, it reminded me of what happened back on Lenegis. And the rest was... it was all just a blur. I'm sorry.
It must have been a pretty terrible memory. Besides, we don't know that the Renis Alma actually was destroyed. For all we know, it might have disappeared with that red woman.
If so, then why are
Don't.
you...
It's okay. You brought me back. You got me away from Volron. That's enough for now. Let's get going. We shouldn't keep everyone waiting.
Hey, Shion.
Don't!
Okay.
I'm sorry. But if you come any closer, you'll only end up getting hurt.
Because of your thorns, you mean? Trust me, I've endured...
No, that's not it. You don't understand, Never mind. Sorry, just forget I said anything, okay?
If it isn't your thorns, does that mean there's something else?
It's just... It's nothing, really, okay? So you can stop asking me.
Okay. In that case, I'll see you up ahead, okay? Misread the landing.
Oh, it's you two. I suppose that makes me the last one then.
We better get a move on or else we'll never hear the end of it from Kisara.
Right you are. A month has passed since we vanquished Volron. I would have thought that the Renans on Lenegis would have made their move by now. We have no idea what happened to Volron's body. And contrary to what I had heard, when the Renis Alma formed, not 5, but 6 elements were present, with darkness constituting the 6th and final Master Core. Were either of you aware of this?
You mean about the Renis Alma? Of course not.
Same. I had no idea a Darkness Master Core even existed.
What about Shion's maiden powers?
No. That was the first I learned about that, too. Or anything about having that power.
Me too. I remember thinking the same thing.
What could it all mean, I wonder? There are so many questions with too few answers, particularly when it comes to that Red Woman and her abilities.
Or at any other ability that used astral energy, I'd say it was an astral art. But hers was different.
Speaking of astral energy, we also mustn't forget that while the other Master Cores disappeared when forming the Renis Alma, for some reason the Fire Master Core remained. It may well have been the work of your maidenly powers. Alphen, are you still able to wield the blazing sword as before?
For now, at least. That Renis Alma sucked most of the energy out of the Fire Master Core, but it still has enough for me to use the sword.
And the sword is safe inside of me for the time being.
Good. At least that's one thing we needn't concern ourselves over.
You can say that again. We have more than enough to deal with as it is. Let's go.
Hey, wait up!
I heard we are all to meet at the castle entrance.
This is Ganya, who has a problem he needs help with. I was just about to ask him.
All right, then.
I'm hungry.
You're hungry? Where are your rations?
I did.
Are they not enough?
No, I have...
Then what's the problem?
Alphen, you have to remember, these people aren't used to responding so quickly.
Oh, right. I forgot. Sorry about that. So you...
I'm hungry.
Yeah.
Do you...
I don't...
What's that?
What bring...
Definitely.
It seems like the people here still tend to blindly follow any orders they're given.
It's a reflex that was quite literally beaten into them. Undoing it will take some time.
I know it's not their fault they're like that, but it's still irritating to deal with.
Hey, remind me, just what exactly are we all doing here?
What do you mean? We're helping people, aren't we?
Could have fooled me. Lately, it feels like everything we're doing ends up half-baked. We liberated the people of Pelegion, but their hearts and minds are no less under the yoke than the day we found them. As for Volron's cronies, we have no idea where they scampered off to.
You think I don't already know all that? We're doing everything we can, aren't we? We didn't choose to get stuck here. Sometimes you have to play the hand you're dealt. Besides, you've seen all the same things I have. You know as well as I do that deposing the lords alone won't solve all the world's problems.
Rinwell's right. We've gotten this far, haven't we? We can't just leave things unfinished now.
I guess? I mean, I didn't think we'd be singing around the campfire as soon as the wall came down, but still.
The fight isn't over just yet. At least not while Lenegis remains a threat.
I'm just sick of all this waiting. If they're gonna invade, why don't they get a move on already?
Stop that! Don't you think we've got enough problems as it is without you tempting fate? Spot something?
Oh, no. Just wondering if I could see any armored guards.
Armored guards? You mean Volron's soldiers?
The moment we defeated their lord, all those guys bolted out of there. And not just out of the castle either. The city too, for better or worse.
It's not like they were on their last legs. They could have chosen to stay and fight, but instead they ran away and disappeared without a trace.
But without a lord to follow, they can't have any place to go.
It's not completely out of the question.
The people here in Pelegion are nowhere near ready to defend themselves. Is it just me, or was today's dinner a little low on salt?
I felt that it was seasoned perfectly, so it...
Last taste buds are still like a kid's, so...
Don't make fun of me!
He has a point. You do lose stamina if you don't get enough salt in your body.
Yeah, I remember seeing people trying to lick the rocks back in
What? Why would anybody do that?
Sometimes you can find rocks out there that taste salty.
Most likely, that was actually rock salt that they found. When our provisions ran low, at the time, we used it because it's all we had.
Is it possible, perhaps, to find any rock salt in these parts?
It is. You have to know what you're looking for, but when I find any, I always break some up to refill our supply. The flavor even changes depending on what kind of terrain it comes from. Sometimes I end up collecting more than we need, just in case we like it.
Wow, Kisara is really serious about her salt.
You can always count on Kisara to be earnest. That's what...
I think Hoodle senses something. Hoo hoo. Hoo! Hoo hoo hoo. Hoo! Maybe something's going on in the forest.
Huh? I think someone's calling out for us.
They could have something they need from us.
Well... Hey! Got it!
Huh? Huh? I think someone's calling out for us.
They could have something they need from us.
Huh?
Well, yeah.
No.
Huh? Got it! Boomy! Boomy!
Heck? Are you stuck on that too?
No, really. I kinda see...
Oh, hey!
Seriously?
What?
What?
Huh? Huh?
That's... yeah. Law.
Yeah!
Oh?
Oh, all right! I wasn't expecting a thank you for that.
Maybe socializing with people is helping to jog his memory bit by bit. You did good, Law.
Thanks.
Okay, off we go.
What do you say we check back in on the ranch?
I find the sounds of the night to be rather comforting.
Good. This came out just the way I hoped.
Hey, what's the smoke? Is it an enemy attack?
Seriously, it's making my eyes and throat burn. What the hell is going on?
It's probably some sort of gas. Try not to breathe it in as much as you can manage.
Gas? Those cowards!
Isn't this just cooking smoke?
What kind of food makes your throat burn so bad just from the smoke?
I believe Alphen is.
They're trying to gas Alphen?
What? Those sick bastards! I won't let them get away with this!
Calm yourselves and listen. I was simply trying to say that Alphen is the one cooking.
Oh?
Maybe I should throw in some more spices, just for that extra kick. Yeah, that'll help. Think I'll turn up the heat while I'm at it, too. Oh, crap. The spice is burned. Well, at least the meat's coming along nicely. All right. Now I just flip it over, and then...
Hey, Alphen? What are you doing over there?
Oh, Shion. Perfect timing. I actually just finished roasting up a chicken. Call everybody over so we can eat together. I used a ton of spices, so it's got a good punch to it. Might have overcooked it a little, but it should still taste good.
I'm starting to understand why your food always tastes so damn spicy now.
Hasn't anyone told him that it is actually possible to have too much of a good thing?
If that's the taste he truly wants, far be it from me to contradict. His cuisine is a rather delicate repast.
Shion, could we talk a moment?
Do you mind if we chat a bit?
Now there's something I never thought I'd hear you say.
Remember when we talked about what it was like for me growing up? Well, I thought it only fair that I also get to ask what you were like as a child.
My childhood? Maybe you missed the memo that was going around, but I can't remember anything of my past.
I know. Just whatever you can remember. There's gotta be something, right?
Let me think. Well, have I ever told you about my army days? Back when I used to serve under a Dahnan master?
Yeah, but that must have been after you were already grown up, right? Do you happen to remember anything from back when you were younger?
Actually, I remember I had a kid with me.
You had a kid?
No, of course not. The child's father was another soldier. Back in those days, we risked our lives for a master we'd never even seen. We just fought for them and didn't even question it. When that kid's dad died and I saw them sitting there crying, I felt this bitter, indescribable feeling. It was like I was drinking something toxic that I knew I shouldn't, but couldn't stop. It was strange. I never understood why I reacted like that. Soldiers died every day.
What it tells me is that deep down, you were the same man then as you are now.
If you keep talking like that, you're going to embarrass me. I wonder whatever happened to that master and poor kid. You know, I just remembered that kid was good at sewing dolls. They gave me one once. It was a good luck charm to protect me.
Dolls? I'm looking forward to breakfast. Morning. Ready to head out?
Is the blazing sword okay?
A little water's not going to hurt it. Out of our way!
Orochi's fury!
Corruption! By the power of water! This is the way! Annihilate air thrust!
Your reflexes will not serve you well.
Lunar blast! This'll come in handy.
Resonate with the earth!
Anything in armor is all mine!
Leave the ensnaring to me.
Yeah! And pummeling to me!
We're in good form!
Out of our way!
Safely strong, never miss!
Lunar Rondo!
Elusive deity!
Here!
Orochi's fury!
Cyan is that a natural-wielding art?
Come one, come
Now
all!
I've seen everything!
Orochi's
Pesky
fury!
airborne scoundrels!
Sounds like a job for yours truly.
I thought you were going to wreck this place.
Bad, I'm not nearly finished yet.
Then I'll provide assistance however I can.
As impressive as always.
I'm ready!
No, I mean you're even better than ever.
I've never seen Sion actually look flustered.
Elusive deity!
Glacial
Take this!
Lightning raging cascade!
The abyssal deep!
Air thrust!
The heavens must be smiling.
That thing looks like trouble.
Quite. I doubt we'd fare well against it. This one will be difficult to predict.
You picked the wrong fight!
Are you shatter anything?
Orochi Fury!
Not on my watch!
Aim for the weak spot!
Into the tunnel! One astral energy!
I'll stop its charge!
Thank you, Zara!
No armor can stop me! You dare strike me from
Remind
behind!
you to stay on your good side.
Reload!
Orochi Fury!
Here's a healer!
Stop! Lunar Rondo!
Raging storm!
Orochi Fury!
I
can carve through armor! Rotating pile driver!
Raging
I'm
storm!
ready!
Sion, astral energy! Full throttle! A flawless victory. Naturally.
Orochi on your knees! Lunar Rondo! Air pressure!
Where are you going?
Resonate with the Orochi Fury!
Will this help?
Dragon!
I'll heal you all!
Healing
circle!
Looks like you came to my rescue again.
You need to be careful. With the blazing sword and with my thorns.
Shion. I'm ready! Kisara! Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclo!
Here I go!
Make your take! Clear for us a path!
None shall escape my judgment!
Not today! Orochi Fury! Now I can let loose!
Searing flame!
Orochi Fury!
Amazing.
I'm out of ammo!
This is looking good!
Don't mind if I do! First aid! Watch them! Take with blessing!
Orochi Fury!
Divine strength out!
Orochi Fury! This one's all mine! Orochi Fury! Dragon Swarm! Great!
Raging!
As impressive as always.
Here I hope that wasn't proof.
No, I mean, you're even better than ever. I've never seen Sion actually look flustered.
Lost in pain.
Lightning! There you go! Don't let up!
I'll run you in the dust! No further!
In the sky is mine!
Now, while it's reeling!
Take it down!
Not today! Lunar Rondo! I owe you one!
Sorry, I didn't want to put you out.
What are friends for? We can depend on one another.
You're right. I'll bear that in mind.
Raging Luna Storm!
Not on my watch! It looks like you got this one covered! Lightning orb! It's weakened! Up and
This
in!
ends now!
Let's put you out of your misery!
Eating pile driver! Eat dirt!
Raging cascade! Raging circle!
Thanks, Shion.
Be careful not to overdo it.
I'm sorry. I'll do better. Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno!
Lunar corruption!
Orochi Fury!
Raging cascade! In here!
Resonate with the earth! Plasma!
Here I go!
Orochi Fury! Ha! Burn! Orochi
Here's evil! Raging cascade!
Dragon Steel! Try harder! Not a chance! Now I can let loose! No further!
I'm
great.
Art expert coming through! My astral dance to the world! Release now! Get up there! I'm blazing storm! Arrow fall! Now!
And the flame inside me yearns to be let free!
Cyan instant! May 1,000 gales! Period of blood!
Orochi Fury!
Confiscated!
Seismic rupture!
I never miss! Hydration orb!
Begin!
Take this!
Burn in hell!
I'm out of ammo!
Orochi Fury!
The fluidity of your movements is simply incredible.
Flame of fury!
Lunar Rondo!
Burning! Lightning orb! Up and in! They're all coming after after me!
I'm coming, Manuel. It's wide open.
I'm almost
Escape me! How
Praise coming from you.
I said almost. Don't get careful.
Forgive me. This is my fault.
Lunar corruption! Lightning of raging cascade! Prototype field! Fresh! Dance in the wind! Air thrust! Proton flame of steel! Here, let me help. Can't be happening! Light astral energy!
Elusive No further!
Dance in the wind!
Orochi Fury!
Deep now!
From beyond, imbue this vanquished soul with life! Resuscitate! Incantation ruined! This is so...
Stay away from my friend! You picked the wrong fight!
Healing circle!
Orochi Fury!
Far enough! I'll bring you back from death
I owe you
today!
one. Why'd you heal me?
To stop you dying?
Right.
Here, let me help. First aid! Hold on to your arm. Here I come. Dance in the wind. Air thrust.
This should do it!
Mobilize. Chinese supernova. What was I thinking? Let's go. Here goes. Lunar corruption. Air thrust.
with the earth!
Orochi Fury!
Burning
Orochi Fury!
Ready to go! Far enough!
Ignite!
Too much!
I owe you, Tion. Healing is what my own needs.
Light burst forth!
Radiant Genesis! You don't mess around.
Certainly not. My astral arts are coming along quite nicely.
Coming along? What do you want to do with them?
Oh, you know. Sprout flowers from the tip of my staff, suspended in midair.
So you want to be a street magician then?
Retreat if you know what's good for you!
What would I do without you?
A debut performance!
Raging storm!
This one's all mine!
Instant! Raging cascade! If they rush you, you gotta jump for cover, okay?
And more
Did you
than
offer an out? Orochi Fury!
This one's mine!
green
Mega ray!
blood! Rending your heart!
Oh, somebody Thanks, Kisara!
This could be useful.
I'm glad I'm...
An opponent like this should be easy.
Hear me! Flame of Fury! Glacial Spear! Pierce Evo! Thunder Field!
Come and face
Freeze
me.
Lancer!
Can you take it?
The
Tempest engulfs you!
Raging Storm! What would I do without you?
This one keeps charging us!
That's what my shield's
I'm
for.
ready!
Get behind me!
Got it! I'll leave it to you!
Here!
Ignite!
To the shadows! I'll be
Orochi Fury! We did it!
As impressive as always.
Do it!
Here I hope that wasn't true.
No, I mean, you're even better than ever.
I'm ready for the next battle. I think it's safe to rest here now.
Okay.
Okay. Yes! Don't- Dohalim, I'm going to look into some seasonal fishing spots.
By all means.
Leave the preparations to me as well. I'll bring the rods.
With battle well waged, only waging of words and a...
This looks perfect. Guaranteed to hit the spot. All right, it's done. Apologies for the wait, you guys.
That's a lot of fish you've cut up again, Kisara.
That's because I caught so many earlier. If you're going to eat them, it's best to do it while they're still fresh.
Was it difficult slicing up that many fish?
No, I'm used to it. It's no big deal for me at this point.
I know I probably shouldn't be saying this after all the trouble you went through, but I've never really understood the appeal of sashimi.
Oh, I'm sorry, Law. I didn't realize. I only make it because it's an easy way to deal with big catches when I fish.
You haven't done anything wrong, Kisara. Law, if you don't like the flavor, you're always welcome to add some of my spices to it.
Hey, yeah, that might work. I'll just put some of this here.
What's wrong, Law? I've never seen someone jump up and sprint off that fast.
He ran as soon as he took a bite of that sashimi.
Was he crying because of the taste?
I don't think the sashimi is the problem here, guy.
Rinwell, mind if we chat a little?
Hoodles really warmed up to you. Another day, another Gald.